JEM is my name, no one else is the same. JEM is my name. JEM.
Watch this episode and try not to cry. Watch the 50 preceding episodes, love the show, love the characters, then watch this episode and try not to cry. So, yeah, JEM and, Jerrica and Kimber's mom is dead. She died. I've been wondering from the start what happened to her, because she's been out of the picture for the entire show, and I always wondered, she's probably dead. Maybe she just up and left like Pizzazz's mom, but no, she died. So this is the episode where we learn the backstory of all the characters and how they came together. We learned that I don't think the show actually said until now. I had always assumed that was the case, but Shayna and Aja are adopted foster kids, adopted by the Bentons. I don't know that the show ever explicitly stated that, but I'd always just assumed that was the case, and it sure is. And we also learned, if we didn't already know, their last names. Aja Leith, I think. At first I heard Leaf, and I rewound it, or scrubbed back, it's a DVD, and I think he said Leith?
We've taken in a foster girl, Aja Leith.
Leeth? Leith? So Aja Leith and Shayna Elmsford. So that's their names. Also learned that Ashley's girlfriend, unless Ashley's just a casual smoocher, her name is Leela.
We've finally taken in a girl younger than her, Leela.
Get it, Leela, get it!
Not Layla, as I had originally pronounced it. And this is, I believe, the first time they actually revealed that Starlight Kid's name.
Leela, more napkins. Becky, get some more cups.
Here you are, JEM. I brought you some...
Jerrica! Excuse me, Rio. What is it, Leela?
Oh, hi, JEM. I was looking for Jerrica.
Well... Oh.
I had to look it up way back in episode 8, where I was like, who the hell is Ashley smooching? And, yeah, so Leela. So the ship name is Ash Leela. Still works. Okay, so, Jerrica, Kimber, and Aja and Shayna are cleaning out the attic at the Starlight House, and they find a gigantic trunk, and Jerrica goes, I've never noticed that before. What's in there? And she pops it open, and she says, oh my gosh, golly heck, Kimber! Look, I found a bunch of Mog's stuff. And I said, wait, who?
Kimber, look! I found a bunch of Mom's things.
What?
Mom's things.
Mog.
Mom's things.
Mog?
Mom's things.
Mog.
Mom's things.
Mom?
I found a bunch of Mom's things.
Okay, Mog. An affectionate name for Mom. So they find a trunk full of Jackie Benton's music and stuff like that, and also dear old Daddy's diary. So the framing device for the episode is their reading entries in Dad's diary to remember their mom and their past and how they came together. And even Rio was a neighbor kid who moved in when Jerrica was like 11 or so. And so they've known each other and been fairly smitten with each other for a long, long time. We also learned that Emmett Benton, I think it's Emmett, actually, while he was working, Jackie dies in a plane crash. Right after Jerica's being a snot about, you're always leaving to go to work, and if you loved me, you'd stay here. No, I'm not hugging and kissing you goodbye, harumph. And then she immediately dies in a plane crash, and Jerica feels really bad about that, as anyone would. So the girls confront Emmett and are like, please don't send us away, because, Aja and Shayna are adopted, and he's like, no, I love you girls, you're staying. So he works on Synergy in secret. He hires Eric Raymond to take care of Starlight Music while he's fussing around with building Synergy, who is, as I had speculated earlier, I think I speculated in the comments section of one of the videos. I don't think I actually said this on camera, but one of my guesses was Synergy is Jackie Benton trapped forever in the hell that is this virtual right now. That's not exactly the case. Synergy is her own personality, but she does use Jackie as a template for her look and personality. So she's not Jackie Benton, she's just based on the idea of Jackie Benton. And so the main through line of the episode is they find a bunch of sheet music, and they're like, I think Shayna says, hey, if we found the master tapes of the recordings of her live performances, we could release a posthumous tribute album for Jackie Benton. And like, that's a great idea. Let's look for the tapes. And they go on, using the sheet music, they learn one of the songs, they go on Lindsay's show and, to advertise that they're going to have this posthumous tribute album. And she's like, wow, it's a great song. And it is a really nice song. It's First Love. Yeah, First Love. And it's a poppy 70s style love ballad, and it's really well done.
Once you find first love, first love, first love. First love makes you feel 10 miles high. First love is a highway to the sky. It has a sound distinct from the 80s rock and ballad pop songs that the Holograms typically sing in this show. So nice job on the music team for getting a unique sound for Jackie's work, because she would have been the decade prior. Where was it going with that? So, so they go on Lindsay's shows and they're like, yeah, as soon as we find the master tapes. I'm like, oh man, jump the gun there. Should probably have sourced the masters before advertising, but what do I know? And also, here's a note. How did you never notice that trunk before? I mean, the Starlight house you're in is actually Howard Sands' house. He's that millionaire who, there was the Battle of the Bands way back in episode 5. He's like, whoever wins gets the mansion, and the Holograms win, and so now that's where all the Starlight kids live. So they would have had to have moved that thing from the original house, which burned down. So someone had to drag that sucker out and then move it over to maybe it was a moving company and they just never really paid attention. It's fine. But they can't find the master tapes. Well, it turns out that when Eric Raymond was fired from, Eric Raymond being Eric, bad guy of course, was fired from Starlight Music, he took a bunch of things with him, and one of the things he took with him happens to be Jackie Benton's old master tapes. So he holds them hostage, and he says, give me $1 million or control of Starlight Music, and you can have the tapes. Jerica says no, after appealing to his humanity and innate sense of goodness, and he says, ain't got me none of those, and he throws them in the fire and destroys them. And so she slaps him. I would have balled up that fist, Jerica, but, you do you. So, Aja says, you know what, since Synergy is based off of Jackie Benton, maybe her songs and recordings are buried deep in her memory somewhere.
which is kind of a weird conceit that Synergy has files that she can't access. So Aja works all night and with the understanding that she doesn't really know what she's doing and she could blow up Synergy or wipe her hard drive or something. But she manages to get the masters, they release the album, and Starlight is one of the songs, and it's another really nice song. Another episode where both the songs are new to the series. Only 2 songs in this episode, but still. Also, I was very pleased to see that I suppose, that they gave Jackie Benton a unique singing voice. It wasn't Britta Phillips, doing the voice of. She's the voice of JEM, who is Jerica, the daughter of Jackie Benton. So you could have understood if they were pressed for time and money that they just would have used her to sing for Jackie. They didn't. That's a new singer.
Starlight is the message that I send from beyond.
I'm glad you did that. That's nice. That's very cool. I also really like the part where they mentioned that when Emmett first hired Eric Bad Guy, Jerica was kind of smitten with him because he was young and handsome and ambitious. And they're reading the diary and they find that out and they look at Jerica and they're like, really? And she doesn't deny it. She doesn't poo-poo it. She says,
I was only 17. What did I know?
nice touch. I like that. She's like, dude, I was 17. I was stupid. Whatever. I feel that the whole Aja just pulls the master tapes out of Synergy's circuits is a little convenient. I was thinking this would have been an excellent opportunity to bring Rio into the Synergy fold and resolve that whole JEM, Jerica, Rio triangle, because it's established in the backstory that Rio did work with Emmett a lot on sound stuff, and he was very technical minded. So I was thinking, maybe Aja is like, I need help, I can't do this alone, we need Rio. And it's like, but if we bring in Rio, we have to explain to him what Synergy is, and a whole lot of drama you can milk there would have probably required a 2-part episode to actually do, but they didn't. But there is a nice scene at the end where Rio and Jerica are talking and hugging and smooching, and they seem to be doing okay. And so we've got 2 more episodes for this season. And interestingly, this season has, for the most part, really just ignored the whole JEM, Jerica, Rio thing. Be interesting to see if that continues with the finale, because the season 1 finale made like it was going to resolve it, and then didn't. And then season 2 was like, we're really kind of bored with that. We just can't drag this out for another 26, 27 episodes, so let's just do other things. So it'll be interesting to see if it's resolved at the end of this season or by the end of this show. Alright, I have to go stream a video game now, so bye.
Sorry, Daddy. All right, out!
It comforts me to see that Rio and Jerica are inseparable. At least he'll be there if she needs him.